We're going to dive into this, but
Yeah.
and it doesn't always show up at once. It's something that's going to build slowly. It starts small. It's something we don't say, or we let something slide, and we tell yourself, that's not that big of a deal. But then it begins to stack, and it's not just frustrating, but we're carrying this heavy load, and it's towards people who don't even know what's going on, again, because we didn't speak up. So breaking it down, today we're going to talk about where it comes from, why it builds, and how it quietly damages relationships, mindsets, etc., if we don't deal with it. And in my life, I just figured out, and it's always, this is a relationship thing, and it can happen with intimate relationships or business relationships or friendship relationships, because it's dealing with other human beings. And what it actually, if you're just defining it, it's simply it's unexpressed frustration over time. And it isn't just anger, especially in the moment. So you said something that pissed me off. Okay, well that's a thing. But if I say something right there, something we talk about in all our shows, the energy kind of gets to do its thing, right? It processes out. Now, how I say it, delivery, what happens after that, obviously part of the conversation. But if I just say, hey, that upsets me when you say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even tell you, please don't say it. I don't even instruct you. I just let you know how I feel when you do. When I don't say those things, then I just put a little piece of anger inside me and another little piece of, and it's coming, so it's unspoken yeah. And what it is that I have an expectation of our relationship and I guess how you'll behave in our relationship. And when you don't, and you don't even know this is happening, all this shit's in my head. So I've set up these rules for you. And then when you break those rules, I get pissed off about it. But I don't say anything. And so it just adds up and adds up and adds up.
Yeah.
So lack of boundaries, avoided conversations, it's what happens when we don't address things as they happen. And I think it's all too common for all of us. And we'll get into how it starts and builds, but it's too easy to do. I know that. It's especially with all the other shit we're dealing with. You had a long day at work, you come home and your wife does the thing, and you're like, God damn, I've dealt with everything at work already. I don't want to fight now. And so you just let shit slide. And then it's an excuse every time like that. So why is it just that we're not processing in time, real time? Like you and I often talk about, if we can't stay present and can't let the energy flow through us, whatever the energy is, high, low, whatever, then it just stays, right? And if it stays, then it has to be just like the trauma. If I don't deal with the trauma, it's coming out, probably at a very inopportune time, but it's coming out. Is that what we're dealing with? Resentment is just another piece of that. And I know resentment's a blanket for a lot of emotions, hurt feelings, anger, whatever.